Look at this. In this episode of our great adventures, we decided to forego the whole bike in the vehicle thing, and I would just ride it to the conservation area, and Stanley would meet me there. Looks good.
What?
I say it looks good. I'm going to try to get all of this into one bin, so I'm not lifting out individual items into the back of our vehicle. So this is our day camp bundle. The ride for me one way is about 7.5 kilometers, and I ended up riding a total of 15 kilometers during that one day, and boy did it ever feel great. Most of the ride started off navigating my way through various pathways and streets in town before I got to the main path to the conservation park. And there, of course, there was a lot of paths. Morning. I headed out to a little street called York Street. Actually, it's called Old York, and it's one of the oldest streets in the town. And on that street is a great building, and during the heat of summer, they have a thriving business, especially in ice cream. And I'm going to stop and I'm going to show that to you. They also do workshops and conferences and things like that. They have a great facility inside, and it backs onto, or at least there is a river that backs onto it. So you can actually sit out, have your ice cream, and enjoy the view on the back. I'm on the front, so there's not too much to see, but it really is a very quaint building, and they've done it up nice. There's not a lot of biking, pedaling going on, because most of it at this point is downhill. After this, it's a big hill, but I got 5 gears that I could use. I'm guessing I'm gonna get up to probably about 3, and then have more of a hill, and then we'll be downhill again. That hill up there, that's the one I have to go up to. Meanwhile, it's a nice little street area. It's lovely when the leaves are all out. Sometimes the beavers go down in there. There's a pathway way over there that I could connect up with. Actually, that might be a good one. Traveling through town. Woo! Ooh, there must be a nest. Woo! Woo! Look at this. Don't you just love it when nature shows up? This guy's keeping his distance. This must be mom and dad over here. I don't know where the eggs are, but they're definitely protecting a nest. Sure enough, the beaver showed up. I don't know if you can see him, but he's in there. There he goes in the water. Really small. Oh, that's not a beaver. It's a muskrat. I have a feeling the birds are gonna get him. Here he comes. The birds didn't go. Downhill we go with brake on. A little bit of braking. I don't want to go too fast. Doing 7, 8, not too bad. Car coming. But it's a quiet road into the park. Release the brake. Watch out for potholes. And on we go. Another way to come up is through the paths over there, but I think they're being worked on. At least that's what these signs kind of indicate. Okay, another hill. I'm going to use my throttle on this one. Oh, the front wheel doesn't want to coordinate. Let's do a little bit of pedaling as well. The front wheel is actually lifting up because there's not a lot of weight in the front. Wonder why. It's in the back. Big pothole. I think I'm safe enough to go up the center of the street right now. There's nobody on it, so. Oh, I'm in first gear. I need to go into second. Oh well. Use the throttle. Okay. There's the gate down there. And I think I'll put this away for now. There's Stanley. Got everything all ready for me. I think I can take this out and hold on to it while I traverse the last little bit of bumps and such.
Well, that's the quietest motorbike I've heard in ages.
I had to stop for an amazing show, and I'll show it to you. And I saw your phone calls, but I was right at the gate.
that, you know. Like, this ground's kind of soft.
Yep.
It looks like it's been gravel fill.
I think it's on. It's not. Well. Yeah, it even feels empty. So, good thing I brought the second one. There she goes. Great. That's it. You want to open up and I got my tea. I think I'll have, oh, peach. All right, I'm gonna have peach.
You want yours?
Yep. Do you want a plate or?
Yeah, probably because stuff will be falling out of it.
Okay, well, let's see if I can find a plate. Oh, yeah. I have a bowl, it's universal. Actually, I could just eat out of that. Sugar, coffee. Wait for the kettle. Have your lunch. How do you know when it's boiled? When the steam comes out. We'll let the tea steep now.
Yeah. You got a thing hanging out of your mouth. Was it just stuff?
Stanley, you said you had a few things you wanted to share. A few points.
Okay, thank you. We were chatting here about aging, and we've chatted quite a bit at other times about 70s. We've maybe just skimmed over the top of 80s. What happens to us when we reach 80? And what I've been reading, which is limited, but still there is a bit of a mark in your life and what you're doing every day that is challenged by this kind of weakness from turning 80. Now, the good book says that we live 70 years and 80 by reason of strength. In other words, there's something about the inner and outer strength of our body that begins to challenge us when we reach 80. I have found, although I misplaced it, I think, an article about when you reach 80, and I know I'm beginning to feel it a bit. Just you feel sort of a little bit draggy and not as perky. Like last summer when we were doing picnics and that, I was over 80. I was 81, 82. And I could lift these chairs that we're sitting in, fold them up, put them both under my arms, and hike along the roads.
I remember when you did that.
And I'm going to say, what do you lose at 80 that you can't get back, is my question. Because there's probably some things you lose, but you can get it back by probably exercise and good eating and walking. And anyway, there's a question for all of us. What happens to us when we turn 80? Doesn't mean it's a definitive spot, but there's something about that gradient of strength that grips us. Maybe we only lose a little bit. Maybe we're lucky enough to be the guy that's still pushing weights and all kinds of stuff when he's 90. I would suggest there aren't too many of those. But again, I don't want to be negative about it, because 80 still gives us a bunch of years if we look after ourselves. Okay, if you're interested, give me a shout.
So I have a question. It's only the last couple of days that you're sort of mentioning a weakness. Well, I suppose it comes and goes. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, and you compared it to last year when you were carrying 2 of our full-length lawn chairs,
Yeah, but that was
up and down stairs and everything.
That was in the thick of the season.
Yeah, I know. So this is my point. Is a bit of weakness and stuff now, loss of strength, because we've had such a sedentary winter. You couldn't get out. You couldn't even get out and walk because the weather was so bad. So is it possible that we're now in the position of regaining that strength by doing things?
That's one of my questions. Can we? Well, let's find out.
Yeah, let's find out.
But I'm not going to be silly about it either, trying to overstretch. But if I worked out the same way as I did last summer, a lot of good exercise.
Which usually for you consists of walking and whatever other activities that get you involved in.
Somebody said, I don't know who it was, a lot of our strength is in our legs. And another guy I heard said, you lose your legs first. I don't know if it's true, but he seemed to be a bit of an egghead, like he understood things. He was reading. He says you lose strength in your legs first.
So if I do a lot of biking, that's not likely to happen to me because you're using your legs.
No, I think just keep doing what you're doing.
I will.
Anybody feels that I'm saying don't do any leg exercise anymore, it's not what I'm saying. It's just there's a bit of a notion that we lose length. Lose strength in our legs. But who knows when it starts and who knows when it ends?
Yeah.
It's probably very gradual.
And different for everybody.
Eh?
Different for everyone. I've been walking roads I didn't choose. Through the questions, through the blues. Between the fear and what could still be. Still I feel a certain strength holding me. At times I don't know which way to go, but every step began to show. There was a hand in everything, even in the wandering. When I don't see it and when I don't know why, that hand, that strength is working on the other side. Looking back, I realized the hand of God was there the whole time. He carried me through every step, the highs and the lows. No matter where this life may lead, that loving hand has made its presence known. It has carried me even when I found it difficult to believe. What I know is I'm never lost, because that hand, that strength is right where I am. And often it's only in retrospect, looking back, that I can see it more clearly. Hear that? It's nothing. It's quiet. It's quiet. The great part of a long bike ride is coming home to dinner. Ooh, all cooked.